Chair and committee members. Canada is deporting data scientists who are working in Canada who studied at our world-class institutions while importing unemployed insurance agents and line cooks from overseas. The economic class immigration system is no longer driven by economics, but by administrative convenience and political quotas. My name is Stephen J. Paolasini. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, an entrepreneur, and a very proud Canadian. I've consulted with thousands seeking to call Canada home, and I've watched this system deteriorate in real time. Take my co-author on this brief, Nino Melekidze, a tech entrepreneur who built ImmiTracker, the largest international peer-to-peer immigration process tracking platform. The system that granted her PR years ago no longer exists. If she applied today, she wouldn't make the cut. Her spot would go to someone overseas with half her qualifications, none of her Canadian work experience, selected not for economic potential, but to hit a linguistic quota that 85% of stakeholders were not in favor of. Express entry was designed, and I quote from the Act, to select those with the ability to become economically established. The problem is that the overwhelming majority of candidates already working and studying in Canada outside Quebec don't speak French. So to hit this quota, RCIC had no choice but to look overseas and sacrifice human capital and skills selection by extracting candidates with no work experience in Canada, no Canadian education, no job offers, people who've never even paid a dime in taxes here. Over 80% of those who became permanent residents in the Francophone category of express entry in 2024 did not reside in Canada. They were overseas. Last year, in 2025, nearly 50% of express entry invitations went to this category, a whopping 48,000 invitations to apply. This is our premier economic selection engine. What are the consequences? Data scientists, skilled tradespeople, entrepreneurs, doctors, researchers, IT managers, you name it, are going home. We strangely added insurance agents, a sales and service occupation, to the STEM category while removing 19 actual STEM occupations. We're placing pharmacy counter attendants in the same category as registered nurses and licensed medical lab technologists. We're ranking line cooks alongside Red Seal construction electricians. We expect applicants who are already here in Canada, who've been working and paying taxes, sometimes over half a decade, to somewhat impossibly reach over 500 CRS points. But those overseas get a pass at 379, a score even lower than when express entry was introduced more than a decade ago. This is not what merit-based selection looks like. We're also strangling legitimate innovation. Our only federal business program has an annual quota of just 500 PR spots, and somehow, within 4 years, accumulated a 42,000 application backlog. This is 84 years of inventory. My friend Mustafa of PavePal, he's the CTO of PavePal, is a victim of this program. He has 8 Canadians on payroll, projects in 3 countries, dozens of MOUs signed, and has raised nearly $1 million in private investor capital. He's exactly who this program was designed for. It's been over 3.5 years since he applied for PR, and at this rate, he'll be waiting his entire life. My recommendations to this committee: get serious about, number 1, restoring merit to express entry. Return to all program draws with a predictable cadence that selects for proven economic potential. Revamp the CRS to be more granular in nature and target managerial, professional, and technical occupations. Number 2, increase Francophone community immigration through the Francophone community immigration pilot only. Stop distorting our premier high-skilled immigration pathway for a strict linguistic goal. Number 3, mandate full transparency in planning. If you're going to increase a one-time economic class measure by 7%, make sure that you also disclose to Canadians in the budget that you're going to increase protected persons measure by 380%. Canadians deserve honest numbers. 4, make stakeholder consultations mean something. Stop wasting taxpayer money on consultations only to ignore what Canadians have asked for and what we want and need. And number 5, commence damage control on the start of visa program. Triage the applicants like Mustafa who are building in Canada and work towards making a program that leading entrepreneurs can help design. Chair, the economic class must actually be economic. Let's build this country to have, once again, the best merit-based immigration system on earth. I'm here, I'm ready to help. Thank you, and I look forward to your questions.